Namaste. My name is Vivekanand. VakeTechnology.com is my website. I am on day 8 of 30-day challenge. Um, so as usual, I shall explain why I have taken up this challenge and um, the progress and trick of the day. I have taken up the challenge to reduce stress, to achieve self realization, and to form a good habit. Positive thinking has positive effect on the brain, and as a one when one has a healthy brain, body will become healthy. So healthy brain means healthy body. As part of another challenge, I have taken up that is after being inspired by Roland Takaoka. I have to say a few affirmations, and let me do that now as well. And I let me do that by doing a screen share. It's a bit of a mix up today. Okay. Okay, let me start again. As part of another challenge, I have taken up from in being inspired by Roland Takaoka, I have taken up another challenge and I have to say a few affirmations, and let me do that now. I am supposed to say them again before going to bed as per the process set out by Roland and Shira Hunt. I am meditating every day. I wake up every day at 5:30, and after brushing my teeth and answering nature calls, I am meditating every day for 45 minutes, even before eating my breakfast. I am divine, experiencing human life. Now, when I say that, I have to make sure that I have a lot of compassion in me. Otherwise, such an affirmation would lead to arrogance. Compassion means love and respect for every living being, be it a plant, animal, creature, or another human being. I am walking an hour every day, irrespective of the weather. Time at which I walk may vary, but I am walking an hour every day. I am achieving what I am alive for. Human life is precious, and I took birth as a human being for a reason. I remain alive for a certain purpose, determined by the universe. I am yet to understand the purpose, but that is what life is for. Now, it's time to share with you the progress I have made so far. Things are going hiding on my screen. Okay, that's the reason. I'm a bit disorganized today. uh, okay. Yesterday night, I was up until 12 as myself and wife had to pick up our daughter from her school. As teenagers, the school had taken a group of them to the West End Theatre in London to watch an event there. But that did not stop me from waking up early at 5:30 in the morning and do my meditation today. But probably that explains why I am a little bit disorganized today. Um, Less sleep means you are a bit disorganized or something is not right. So I could not go for a walk this morning, but I shall be doing that as soon as possible after this video log. The weather looks sunny outside, although it is supposed to be very cold outside. But weather will not be an issue for me when I want to go for a walk. Now, I have come to trick of the day. Um, okay, let me share with you how I normally um, make a presentation and share it and show it on screen and especially in a Hangout on Air. By the way, there is a comment from David Leopold. He says he will be meditating in his exercise class and he would catch the replay. Thank you, David. Hope you have a good exercise session and hope you would watch this later on. To make presentations, especially in a Hangout, I always prefer Google Slide. Google Slide has the advantage of being from Google, obvious, but it gives you certain things that Microsoft's PowerPoint presentation may or may not give you. One of the things is, at least, and this is true for the version that I have, may not be true for the version that you may have, but for the version that I have, when I say show a slide, make a presentation, show the slides, and if hit the F5 key on the keyboard, and if I have additional monitor attached, what it does is it would take up the entire monitor. And if I don't have an additional monitor, then the existing monitor is taken up by the slide. It's quite difficult to control the size of the window where the slides are shown. Whereas Google Slide allows you to show it in a window. You can, for example, let me show it to you. I'm doing a screen share. Here, if I, now this is a window, I can reduce the size, but on the screen, on my monitor, it's a smaller window. But for on the screen share on the Hangout on Air, it shows up as a entire screen. That is the advantage of using Google Slide Share. Google Slides. And another trick I always follow is, okay, let me show you by sharing the entire screen. Okay, excuse what's happening on the right hand side. Look at the left hand side here. Look at that. That is the presentation window. And that's the one I can say go full screen. So I have two monitors. This is one monitor. The other monitor is on the right hand side of your screen where you see the event page and so on. So um, so that's my desktop. I have two monitors. So that's one advantage. The other one is a trick that I follow. See, the Google slide, in fact, even Microsoft PowerPoint allows you to have these slide notes, what are called as slide notes. Now, let me show to you what I do with the slide notes. That is actually probably a better trick than what I showed you earlier. Let me go back. See that? Those are the words that I typically use in my presentation. So I key in what I have to say. I say key in that here and read it out. Essentially, what I normally do is put this little window right below the webcam. So when I do it right below the webcam and make the presentation, of course, if I don't do the screen share, only then this is relevant. If I don't do the screen share, put this right under the webcam. Let's say my webcam is under this monitor. It's actually on the other monitor. On top of that there, I put it here. The webcam is just above the screen that you see there, above that monitor. And when I read it, for the viewers, I would be looking into the camera. And when I go to the next slide, what I need to say in the next slide will be there, and so on. So, but always one aspect is everything has to be a small window. If you make it big, if you make it occupy the entire monitor, then you lose quite a bit of control. Okay. So that is the trick of the day. Hope that was useful. Of course, the slide notes that I showed you, most of it is what I say, but some of it is extempo. I say without making notes. And in fact, that's where things go wrong. And I end up adding more sentences when I could do with just one sentence. I end up saying 3 or 4 sentences because I have to make it as we go along. Whereas if I put it on the slide notes, those are the words I use. And when there is time is critical, let's say I have to make a presentation for 5 minutes, I put all the slide notes, exactly what I want to say, the script, put it there, make it so that those notes are visible right below the webcam, and read it. But for the viewers, you appear as if you are talking to the camera, but you are actually reading it. But yeah, There also is the factor that you have to still do some practice so that you don't appear to be reading, but you are reading, and you know what I mean. So anyway, that is trick of the day today. Hope that was useful. um, and I will continue with my 30-day challenge. uh, the challenge that I have taken up with Roland is I have to say those affirmations every night, and then listen to a few two music tracks which Shira Hunt has sent me. I have to keep listening to them for at least 20 minutes, again and again, over and over again. The music tracks she has sent are actually 5 minutes or so long, so I have to loop, put them in a playlist, loop it so that it goes on repeating. So the tracks, that's what I do. And as I find myself actually dozing off to sleep, I have to switch off the sound, or it can go on all night, but because it's next to my bed, not very loud, it shouldn't disturb anyone else. um, and that's how I take up that second challenge. First challenge is this: doing meditation, recording, doing a walk, video log, sharing tip of the day. So hope I would be able to, not hope, I will be able to follow this challenge, complete this challenge. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. And I shall stop broadcasting by saying integrate, simplify life. Thank you.